Hey, this is Scott Duffy Banzai. Today I'm here with the X-A7 again from Fujifilm, but in this case I have a 135mm f2.8 lens. It is a Bushnell Automatic. I've used it on the EFM stuff once or twice. Let's see if we can find anything interesting. The camera did survive the last use. There is quite a bit of lag on the screen when you zoom in. That seems to be the case of pretty much every camera I've used so far. It's like people have been through here. The challenge is finding something interesting to take a photo of. This ring has so much tightness to it that it's loosening the mount, because this is a screw mount. It's probably about where the minimum focus is on this setup. About right there. These are deer tracks. It's like piss. Oh boy. So I try to position myself about where the minimum is, and I'm going to zoom in and shift a little bit more. The working distance is quite a bit. There's a good deal of texture. Let's look around a little bit more. These are definitely deer tracks. Bunch of leaves. Could do something with that. Nice thing here is that my glasses are fogging up, but I'm using the screen, so it's pretty easy. This screen is nice. It has a ton of resolution. I'm going to try to hit my arm like this and then use this one to do stuff. Not that I need to be too careful. The shutter speeds right now are okay, although I should probably drop the aperture, make it smaller. This lens is not the most amazing. This is interesting how it changes. So there must have been something wrapped around it at one point. This combination is definitely front heavy. This is nice little framing of the branches. See some footsteps, a path in the distance. I'm actually too close to make that interesting, how I envisioned it. Okay. Going to f8s here, definitely bright enough. Some interesting patterns in the snow from probably small animals. This one might be a little bit bigger. So once you're zoomed in on the camera, you can move the joystick around. It's pretty cool. Here I'm just slightly adjusting the focus. I just realized I'm almost out of battery. It's down to 1 notch. I might switch to like a red or something, but I'm going to change it out. I have 2 aftermarket batteries that I picked up. Notice so far this hasn't been an issue. It stays closed as I've used it at the moment. With the X100F that I had, the door used to open pretty easily. If I use a strap that attaches to here, then sometimes I can get hit, but I could easily just cover it with the ones that I have. This tree's got some little leaf things on it still. pretty quick to switch between photo and video. Hit this drive button and then use the little joystick, press up once or down once to cycle between the two. You can set one of the buttons to record in whatever mode you're in, but I currently switched that to ISO. Go all the way to minimum focus. I'm gonna switch this back to video mode on this top button. Haven't been messing with the ISO. I'm going to pre-focus with photography and then switch to video with the one press, so I know that it's relatively in focus. When the camera takes a photo, it does pause a little bit. So if you're trying to do something right after taking a photo, you're gonna have to wait. This is one of those days I'm struggling a little bit to find interesting stuff to take photos of. Maybe it's the focal length, but I think it's really just the conditions of this place and all the snow really making a lot of white super prominent. But people complain sometimes on my videos, they say the photos aren't interesting. Whatever, I enjoy it, so that's how it's gonna be. The screen is good enough that sometimes I'm tempted not to zoom in, but I do know better. So far this combination is working nicely. Of course, very front heavy. It's a metal lens, it's got some weight to it. Focus, smooth, and this back screen has a good amount of resolution. It's a nice combination of trying to do manual focus and the resolution. Of course, viewfinder would be easier in some situations. We're good, we're good. Okay. The snow is melting, so it's a little slick. See, I gotta put some effort into that focus ring. At least to me, going out and doing photography, it's the process of doing it more so than, you know, you want to make the perfect picture, which in my case, don't make perfect pictures, but keep trying and enjoying the photography itself. So going out there doesn't, oh, sorry.
Trying to give you a heads up.
Getting the end result is nice, getting the perfect picture. I mean, you can strive for that, but I don't think it's super important, at least for me. It's up to you and what you are most interested in, but for me, I like it all. It was a good photo outing with this combination. I think it worked well. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing, and the applause feature. All that helps out. Scott Photography Banzai, thanks.